Disturbing statements like, "You fight to win, so you don't have to fight again," make an offer of peace before declaring war. If they do not yield, kill all the males. Those are lines from a 4-page document that Spokane Valley Representative Matt Shea has taken credit for writing. And tonight, because of that document, Shea now finds himself at the center of a potential FBI investigation.
Matt Shea, a Republican, is up for re-election this year. He's running against Democrat Ted Cummings for the 4th Legislative District state congressional seat.
Well, tonight, Shea is facing a different kind of political battle, though, and KHQ's Patrick Erickson has been tracking the latest on this story.
With just 1 week now until the midterm election, a Spokane Valley representative up for re-election finds himself under federal scrutiny after a manifesto distributed by him is leaked to the public. That 4-page document titled Biblical Basis for War is a radical Christian call to arms, outlining 14 steps for seizing power and what to do afterwards in explicit detail. It calls for an end to abortions and same-sex marriage, saying everyone must obey biblical law, and if enemies do not yield, quote, all males will be killed. We reached out to Shea multiple times to ask about this manifesto, contacting him on Facebook, calling his legislative offices in both Olympia and Spokane Valley, as well as his Spokane law firm. So far, he has not returned our calls, but his legislative aide did tell us that our message was being passed along to Representative Shea.
What I'm about to expose.
He did, however, post this video on Facebook in late October. In it, Shea admits to distributing the document, but calls it a summary of a series of sermons in the Old Testament, or a, quote, just war theory philosophy.
Tell me what this is.
This right here is the biblical basis for war.
The manifesto, which was only given to a few people close to Shea, was made public by this man, Tanner Rowe. Rowe was hired in 2016 by Shea's security team for the Republican gala on election night. He says the paper was given to him by a friend and longtime member of Shea's inner circle.
It is, quite frankly, one of the more horrific things I've ever read as far as somebody's agenda.
Sitting down with him, I asked him why he decided to leak it.
I was filling out my voter's ballot, and this had been weighing on me for a while. And I felt that people needed to know who they were voting for. I don't believe that this type of thought process has any business being in our government. And quite frankly, it just goes against the philosophy of everything that liberty is meant to be. You don't kill people because they don't subscribe to your religion. You don't advocate for that. And I think it's necessary that people understand the mindset that they would be voting for if they voted for Matt Shea.
The document has also captured the attention of Spokane County Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich, who says he immediately alerted the FBI after realizing the seriousness of it.
This is an election year shenanigans. These people are very afraid and they are very concerned. They were very close to Mr. Shea, and they have made it very clear that he needs to be stopped.
Do you think people really know who he is outside of his inner circle?
No, I do not. I think he puts on a really good face for everybody. But I believe that behind closed doors, his agenda and what he wants the outcome of that agenda to be is very different from what he touts in the public eye.
We reached out to the FBI and Joint Terrorism Task Force about this document. They tell us right now they're actively reviewing it for investigative leads. In the newsroom tonight, Patrick Erickson, KHQ Local News.
Patrick, thank you again. We have reached out to Shea multiple times. We have yet to hear back from him, but we also reached out to his opponent, Ted Cummings. He told us in a statement this afternoon, quote, "This manifesto makes me grateful that I decided to enter this race. I think this man is wholly unfit for office, and I think he gets in because people aren't wholly aware of what he's doing. I think he has a different agenda than serving the people of Eastern Washington."